So I just want to say to our proud parents, dedicated mentors, honored guests, and most importantly to our incredible graduates of the New Direction Junior Violence Interrupters program. We don't just celebrate graduation, we celebrate God's grace in motion. We celebrate His mercy, His protection, and His divine purpose over each and every one of you. Today is more than a celebration, it's a declaration. A declaration that you have chosen purpose over pressure, growth over grief, and healing over harm. Graduates, our almighty young kings and queens, you are not here by accident. You are here because God has His hand on your life. Even when the world tried to break you, even when darkness tried to claim you, God said, not this one. I have a purpose for them. Many of you came into the program facing battles most people would never understand. You felt the weight of the neighbors, the pull of the streets, and the silence of being misunderstood. But today, you stand in your power, not as a victim of your circumstances, but a victorious in your own stories. You are walking testimony of what happens when love meets leadership, when hope meets opportunity, and when a seed planted in faith begins to grow. The program, New Direction, was never just about breaking the cycle of violence. It was about birthing the leaders of the world that needs. It was about giving up the tools to fight, not giving up the tools to fight back. Not with your fists, but with your faith. Not with fear, but with purpose. You stood in places where pain was louder than peace, where anger was easier than healing. But you chose another way, God's way. And today, heaven is smiling down on you. The Bible says in Isaiah 61:3 that He will give us beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. My babies, that's why you're done. You turn your ashes into beauty. You turn your story into strength. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are chosen, anointed, called for such a time as this. As Junior Violence Interrupters, you answered a holy assignment. You said, I will be a light in my community. I will speak life over my brothers and sisters. I will stop the hurt and start the healing. And God hears that. He sees you, and He will go before you every step of the way. So I charge you today. Walk boldly in calling. Don't shrink. Don't settle. You are warriors of peace. You are God's hands and feet. And in this city of Birmingham, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. From this day forward, let your life interrupt every curse that the enemy tried to place on your family. Let the faith be louder than the noise. And remember, when God leads, the only way is up. Keep interrupting, keep leading, keep choosing a new direction, because you are the change we've been waiting on. So I want to personally, from my brothers to you, I want to congratulate you for serving God's purpose. I'm thankful that we had an opportunity to come to Birmingham to meet you, Carrie. I'm grateful that I met you, Ansky. I'm grateful I met you, Jacoby. I'm grateful I met you, Councilman Tate. I'm grateful I met Dr. Davis. I'm grateful, Miss Bobby Knight. We're grateful today because you helped us to encourage our kids that the leadership behind them really matters. And the leadership is going to stick with them all the way through and through. We're not going to throw them away. We're not going to put them in prison and just leave them there. No, we're going to find a school to prison pipeline. And we're going to be that school to prison pipeline. So we just want to thank you on today. To my graduates, y'all know what time it is. We finna get right? We finna do what we supposed to do, right? We hype, right? Let's do it. Rise up, Birmingham.
Hold on, from it.
Then she give me the mic, right? All right. So first and foremost, I go by the name 8th Degree. I want to say thank you to everybody in here. I definitely want to say thank you to everybody in here who is supporting somebody in here, because that's important, right? Oftentimes, we don't get the support that we often need in these spaces, and then we start to get discouraged. And then, especially dealing with youth, right? It can become a discouraging world. But what I'm, I'm gonna be brief. But what I will say is that, my name 8 Degree today, but I wasn't always great, right? My name was just 8 at one point. But I named myself 8 Degree because that was me speaking power into myself. Because somebody challenged me to step into my greatness, right? Because I didn't see how great I was, because I didn't have many people telling me that I was great. And what I'm telling the youth now today is that y'all are great, right? Like look at this whole room, from the youth to the adults. Look at what y'all accomplished in 30 days. Like that's real. That's real transformation in 30 days. Only thing that y'all needed was somebody to believe in y'all. And sometimes it takes an outside cover. But coming down here, I was always afraid of Alabama, Mississippi, because I'm being honest, because of what I read and what I was taught growing up in the North about the South. But when I came down here, all I seen was family. And then sitting here and teaching the youth, I'm also learning myself too. Because now, as I'm sitting here trying to teach them, I'm learning things. I'm learning a lot more about the migration from the South to the North. And then I'm able to understand, my grandparents is from here. This, that, and the third is from here. So what I'm saying is, inside of this life right here, we're going to have a birth date and a death date. Only thing that matters is that in between, what we doing in between.
Yes.
That's all that matters. And I don't care about how we started. It's all about what we going to, y'all. So enjoy the journey. Believe in yourself. Today is y'all day. Y'all earned it. We believe in y'all. We here to push y'all, motivate. From the youth to the adults of Birmingham as a whole, Birmingham is rising, and I'm glad that we was able to be a part of it. And congratulations, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right, so we want to introduce y'all to our Bulletproof Voices, our president and our co-presidents. And this is one of the most beautiful things that came out of this program is It's one of the beautiful things that came out of our program because they was interested in new direction. When we explained to them what new direction was and what we created in our city, and they was interested in creating something like that in their city. And they wasn't worrying about the personal business stuff. They were worried about building an organization that could help with youth violence and be able to intervene and do that peer-to-peer leadership. And they've been showing leadership into our program, getting up, speaking in front of their classmates, taking it serious, and they came up with Bulletproof Voices, which is their voices for their youth to be able to push them in a better direction, away from gangs and negativity in the streets and more towards using their voice as power and purpose. And these are the future leaders who's going to be leading Birmingham public safety movement, and we appreciate y'all.
Hi everybody, good evening. I'm Nivea Shepherd.
I'm Landon Barnes.
And we'll be basically going over what we had done in our program and what we're hoping to do in our community. This is our presentation of Bulletproof Voices. Me and Landon are the co-presidents. We were the founders, and we came up with this. Actually, we came up with this during a small project that ended up being much bigger than we thought it was going to be. And it was really fun. This whole thing was really life-changing, I think. And I really learned a lot of things, but here's our stuff.
We created this movement because no one was coming to save us, so we chose to save each other. Let's be honest, our city is hurting. In 2024, Birmingham had 151 homicides, making it the deadliest year in our history. Between ages 13 and 22, over 80% of the youth charged with or killed by murder had already been in family court. In Alabama, gun violence is now the leading cause of death for children and teens. Let that sink in. The number one killer of our kids are kids our age. We're dying by bullets, not by diseases. A lot of people talk about violence like it's just part of our life for us, like trauma, pain, and poverty are things we're supposed to just survive. But we're not here to survive. We're here to live, to lead, and build something better. That's why we started Bulletproof Voices, by the youth, for youth like us. We saw too many of our friends struggling with trauma that no one talked about, homes without stability, no money, no options, and no voice. So what do?
So we gave ourselves a voice. We built something for the kids of this city who want much more than themselves, who have seen too much, already been through too much violence. What the crap? I'm sorry, scrolled it. We're not just a youth group, we're a support system. We're a movement and we're a family. We create safe spaces for young people to speak up. We host conversations about healing, leadership, and accountability. We connect youth with your resources, from mental health support to mentorship. We connect youth with, we push back the idea that justice-impacted kids are lost. We are not lost, we are learning how to win. This isn't just a fight, it's for everybody. Because gun violence is a public health issue, that means it affects everyone. And here's what the adults can do for help. So to the adults, the leaders, the educators, and the neighbors, we need you to listen to us, not lecture us. Support youth programs, fund therapy, housing, and food transportation. Help make Birmingham a place where healing is louder than violence. Fight to change laws killing your children and grandchildren. And to the youth in this room, your trauma doesn't define you. Your past isn't your future. You are not alone, and you have a voice that matters.
We started this movement as the youth, because we couldn't wait for someone else to fix it. We believe in ourselves and we believe in you. Now it's your turn to believe too. We want Birmingham where kids don't die before they turn 18. Families don't have to choose between food and therapy. Youth don't end up in jail when what they really need is healing. Let's make the future real.
Let's be the generation that breaks the cycle.
Let's be bulletproof, not because we're invincible, but because we refuse to be silent. Thank you.
Hold on, family, hold on. That was excellent. That's what we all about. That's what I was saying, family, the ages of 12 through 24. This was right on time.
I need at this
FWP
time,
program.
I need all of the kids that was in the program with bulletproof voices stand up and get recognized. Stand up team. These are your future leaders. These are the kids that's gonna be standing in front of you. These are the kids that's gonna be decision makers. This is who God called to lead your youth in Birmingham. But we need a chief to lead these youth. Uche Bean, stand up. This lady right here, we're employing you. We didn't miss saying your name. We want to employ you right now to know these are your youth who's going to come sit at your office and help you make decisions. Who's going to communicate with you when there's issues. They are so grateful for your kindness and for your love and your passion for them that they are ready to work with you at all costs. You have your executive director, you have your executive assistant, you have your outreach managers. All of those, the same way we create an organization, you have an organization called Bulletproof Voices right here in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank Uche for everything and all her hard work, guys, and the mayor of Birmingham.
Give it up for those students. You can do better than that. They did a very good job. Yes, remarkable work. And I must say, I was in class the day they developed that. You know, I was one of the teachers that day where they put that together. And one of the things about the project and working with the young people, which is so transformative, is that we believe every single young person who was in the project, in the program, is a leader. In fact, every single one of those young people are leaders, and they will influence youth across the city of Birmingham. But it is important, as we saw with the leadership who spoke before them, that there are leaders amongst leaders. There are individuals who lead, so Landon and Nevaeh are actually those leaders who do that. So give them a round of applause. It was tremendously remarkable what they built in such a short period of time. So Dr. Davis, over.
Christina!
Hi. Hello everyone, my name is Christina Dykes and I'm a program manager at the IRSJA. I've also had the opportunity of working with our students, both youth and adult, in our entrepreneurship program, Boss Up and also Flipping the Game. I love you. I love you so much, Uche. I want to talk quickly just about how amazing our students have been through this process. They have created business plans, actionable, smart goals. They've written their actual executive summaries and actual missions and visions. They made budgets and sourced their products. They listened to all 10 of our modules talking about how to source and how to market, how to do community activism and service, and also just actually working with people in spaces that are not like them. They locked in such beautiful ways, and they showed up in ways that were even exceeding our expectations. I often talk about the Pygmalion effect, and your expectations that you have with people inform how you treat them. That then informs how they act, and then reinforces your beliefs. So I would encourage us all just to continue to have high expectations of our students and of ourselves, And I want to bring up one of our students from Flipping the Game. Now, Flipping the Game is our adult activation that happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the last month. And we are investing $2,000 into 10 of our people who showed up every day, who never quit, who had children and other things, who have come across imposter syndrome. Yes, and really felt like they just didn't belong. If you're an entrepreneur, raise your hand. Then you know how lonely it can be. How the sound of your passions get lost if there's no echo, there's no sounding board. And so sometimes you just need someone to believe in you to say, hey, your vision and your actions, they matter. And so we were able to pour into them as they poured back into us. And so I want to introduce to you Mr. Monswer Wilkerson. He is going to talk to you a little bit about his company that he is getting off the ground. He found a mentor, and he was able to make his business plan and his budget. And we were able to buy and source his projects, and he has a plan for the 2K just as a seed source. And so come on up. Come on up. I'm so thankful to have met you and to have been able to work with you over this past month. You've built your logo, you've built your brand book. I mean, they did so much just for those 2 days, just twice a week. And so I want to just honor you and your work and say I'm excited to support you. My house is in desperate need of your services, so I'm going to pass the mic to you.
Thank you. First of all, I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming on. They kind of put me on the spot, so I didn't have anything really prepared. But I do want to say shout out to everyone that took a part of either of the program, whether it was Flipping the Game or the community initiatives. You don't understand how much of a positive influence that you're going to be to the community of Birmingham, and we do need that positive influence. There's a lot of negative that's going on in our community, so just to be that beacon of light and to influence someone that looks like you, that you can see every day, that'll be something that someone else will look forward to when we move forward with these programs. But just to get into what my business is, so my business is called Liquid Gold Eco Care Services, and what it is going to be is a pressure washing service for the city of Birmingham. And what made me start this business is just, so I lived in Atlanta for about 5 years before 2023. I was actually an IT professional when I was in Atlanta, but COVID kind of messed it up for me. So I ended up moving back to Birmingham, and just riding through the city of Birmingham, I saw that there was a lot of places that could use the TLC on their exterior. So I took it upon myself before I even knew about this program to just start the foundation of understanding the research that I needed to do to open my own pressure washing business, and knowing that I would want to reach out to the city of Birmingham to get some initiative going with that. I found out about the Flipping the Game program on Facebook. The city of Birmingham posted that they were working on starting new initiatives, and Flipping the Game was one of those initiatives. So immediately I'm like, how do I sign up? 2K, how do I get started? Let's do it. So did what I needed to do, got in touch with Miss Christina, and hit the ground running. So one of the things that I see as my vision is to not only help to turn that dirty grime into the perfect shine, but to also give opportunities to some of the young males in the city of Birmingham once I get myself established. I do realize that some of the resources that I had growing up, some of those resources have been taken away. So to give young men a thing to do during the summer that can also allow them to make money and understand the importance of making money and going out and working hard for your own money, that's something that I want to extend once I get myself established. So that's pretty much the basis of what my business is. And once again, I just want to thank Christina and Dr. Davis for the opportunity, and you'll see my logo out in the city soon. So.
Okay, guys, we're almost at the end. We have our last set of capstone videos that we're going to show, and then we're going to give out our awards.
This is my capstone project for the IRS,